Today by Bryson, the assistant manager of Chester Women FC. Bryson, how did you feel Sunday went for the girls?
I thought, considering we hadn't played any football for 7 weeks, I thought we looked pretty good. I thought the first 80 minutes we dominated the game in the whole, created some really good chances, scored a couple of really good goals, and then the last 10 minutes we sort of imploded on ourselves a little bit, let them back in, but what a way to win the game. Penalty right at the death.
Obviously the lack of game time probably was the reasoning behind that, but the girls seem to recover from that, obviously scoring the last minute goal.
Yeah, I think we do a lot of work outside of just the training as well. We do ask the girls to complete 3k runs, as well as doing a bit of strength and conditioning work outside of the 2 sessions that we have a week, and I think that paid dividends in the end, because even at the end we were still full of running, we were still trying to get into the right areas to go and win the game at death. So yeah, I was happy with that.
Would you feel that, like, obviously that Chester had enough chances probably in the first half to clean sweep Runcorn?
I think in the first 10 minutes, Connor, yeah. I think we were probably had 4 or 5 real clear-cut chances right at the beginning of the game, where if we'd have taken that, the game would have been out of sight, I think, in that instance, and it was only because we lacked that little killer instinct that they sort of got back into it right at the end.
Would you have any, like, I wouldn't say would you have any frustrations, but is there anything you'd like sort of pull back with the girls and say, look, we need to have a look at this, or is it just the lack of game time?
I think lack of game time did play a part, but I think the other side of it was, I think at 2-0 up, going in the last 10 minutes, we looked like we thought we'd won the game. We were sort of just trying to see it out, and to be fair to the girls, they were managing the game really well, but then it was just one silly little error let them in for the first goal, and then the penalty, debatable whether it was a penalty. A lot of people, Chester side obviously disagreed with the referee's decision, so once you're back at 2-2 and it's 2 or 3 minutes left of the game, you're panicking then, aren't you, because it could go anyway. What
was your thoughts when obviously went down, had the penalty, and it came straight out the other end and got a penalty for yourselves?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like watching penalties, if I'm being honest. If we ever get a penalty shootout or even a penalty in the game, you'll often see me facing the other way. So when Emma took the penalty and there wasn't the initial cheer, I knew something had gone wrong. I turned round and then obviously saw Emma put it in, so big relief.
How's the feeling amongst the camp going, obviously, in Stockport? Is there a confidence now that they can go?
Yeah, I think so. I think looking at where we started the season and where we are now, I think the tempo of our play is really good. I think we're moving the ball a lot faster. We're asking a lot more questions of the opposing team. So I think Stockport won't relish coming to the Diva to come and play us, I don't think. I think they'll see it as a really tough game.
Brilliant. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks, Colin.